The last thing that we're going to do is add the title to this, and then we will be done. So if you go on Canvas, you'll see there's a file that's called title.ai. So make sure you download that and then open it in Photopea. The way that we open it is by clicking on File, Open in Place, and then locating wherever it's saved, wherever it downloaded. So title.ai, open it, and when you open it, it's this giant white, it takes up the entire screen, this white screen. So what I'm going to do first is zoom out with the magnifying glass, and click on that and zoom out a bit, because what we have to do is make this a little bit bigger. So let's click on the Move tool and click on the Transform Controls. The first thing I'll do is lower the opacity over here. I'm going to lower it to 50% like this. The reason why I'm doing that is so I can see how big we need to make the font in relation to its position. So here's what you do. I'm going to grab the corner and hold down Shift like this, and then center it. I'll do a little bit bigger, hold down Shift, just like that. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. Alright, so now that we have scaled it up and the position looks good, the size looks good, I'm going to change the opacity back to 100, and then I'm going to cut out the letters. So click on the Move tool again, uncheck the box that says Transform Controls. Let's zoom in with the magnifying glass. Zoom in right there. Okay, now click on the Magic Wand tool, and that setting is good right here. 32 is just fine. Before we click on it, we need to rasterize it. So click on Title, right click it, rasterize it, and then you can use the Magic Wand to click in the red, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so where I last left off, sorry, I was talking to one of the janitors over there, the custodian, and then what you have to do is click on Title, click on the Magic Wand, click on all of the red letters. Alright, after you do that, everything red. After you do that, click on Layer, New, Layer via Copy, and it should cut out the red in its own layer. So now you can hide the title, and it should look like this. Awesome! Nice. After we cut it out, what we're going to do is we're going to cut out a star. We're going to cut out this star. We're going to cut it out of this O, and both of the letter O's. So let's bring back the 11-sided star like this. I'm going to zoom in with the magnifying glass, if it'll let me. Whoop. Okay, there we go. That was weird. There we go. Awesome. So let's do this. We have the 11-sided star selected. Click on the Move tool. Drag this over the letter O. Now before we do anything, let's rearrange the letters. Let's put the 11-sided star on top, like this. Alright, let's center that in there. If yours is smaller or bigger, just make sure that you resize it accordingly. With the Move tool, make sure you check that box, Transform Controls, and you can grab the corner, make it bigger or smaller. Make sure you hold down Shift as you're doing that. But if you're good to go, what I'm going to do is, let's see, select. No, that was wrong, sorry. What I'm going to do is, so because I'm using a MacBook, I'm going to hold down Command and click on it right here, which will then select the 11-sided star. For you guys, it might be the Alt key, it might be the Control key. Just try those out. I'm not really sure which one it is, I forgot. It's one of them. It's one of them. You have to hold down one of those buttons and then click on it so that it will select it like mine. Alright? So pay attention to that. After you select the star like this, you can hide it, and then you can click on the layer with the letters, and then you can delete it. So I'm going to click on edit and clear, and it cuts out like that. And then you can deselect it, select, deselect, and that's good. And then we need to do that one more time with this letter O. So let's bring back the 11-sided star. Let's use the move tool. Oops. Make sure we have the 11-sided star layer selected and get the move tool, move it over here. I'm going to check the transform controls, click on the corner, hold down shift, and resize it. Just like that, maybe a little bigger, maybe a little smaller. All right, and then uncheck that box, go back to the move tool, uncheck that box, transform controls. I'm gonna use the arrow keys to try to line it up as close as I can. And then I'm going to, again, for my MacBook, I'm gonna hold down Command, click on the 11-sided star right here, exactly right here. For you guys, it might be the Alt key or the Control key. After it looks like this, I'm gonna hide the 11-sided star, go back to the layer 2 that the letters are on, like this, and then I'm going to delete it. So you can hit backspace or delete on your keyboard, or you can do edit and clear like that. And then select, deselect. Nice. Now I'm going to zoom out with the magnifying glass like this, and we're good to go. You guys are done. Awesome. Now make sure you screenshot it and make sure that you rename that screenshot. Make sure you rename it exactly to what I want, to exactly what I say, and you can find that exact naming convention on Canvas. Okay? Good job, everybody.